Bom dia and welcome to our next update. In this week we had to take care of the roofs of our washhouse and the pergola, because rain is coming. So to get the roof on the house, we first had to start with the wooden construction for the outdoor kitchen.
Ja, das ist genau so. Sieht gut aus, ne? Ja.
I have started to lay the cables. I haven't installed any electric yet and have improvised a bit. I'll double check it with my dad later, but so far it looks pretty good to me. In the meantime, Lillian has taken care of the garden at the tiny house. She collected purple poppy seeds last year and has told me countless times how excited she is to finally sow them. And finally, the time has come.
During the last weeks, I have grown hollyhocks from seed from our house in Alentejo. I planted them between the pink poppies. They grow over 2 meters high. For the climbing arc, I planted a pink trumpet vine, which is evergreen and has beautiful pink blossoms over a long flowering period.
Weil der vierte war sowieso nicht 100% sicher, ob der klappen würde. Nee, jetzt merkt man auch richtig, dass es die richtige Größe ist. Wa?
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Das mit den 14 wäre risky gewesen, ob das funktioniert. Wa?
Naja.
Maximum, ja. Sag du mal, wenn du senkrecht bist, dann sag ich dir, ob du noch in irgendeine Richtung musst.
Ja, das ist gut.
Du bist da unten etwa Mitte, ja? Eigentlich ist das jetzt der Balken. Die Länge vom Balken habe ich jetzt angezeichnet. 274,2.
2,74,2. Okay. Feuchtigkeit wahrscheinlich. Aha. Jetzt halt. Okay. Yep. Meter 10. Minus Paneele. Ja, Wahnsinn.
So.
To place the roof at the same angle on the house and the wooden structure, we had to cut the beams at the correct angle. Unfortunately, that was a bit harder than it might look.
Hier muss man unten vielleicht. Hier stimmt es haargenau. Und hier muss noch ein bisschen ab. Nee.
Was nicht hier?
Nee.
Ah, was so?
Da liegt es gleich auf.
Ah, okay.
Man kann hier nirgends vorweg.
So, jetzt bin ich zufrieden.
It was a very important week for us, because we submitted our building project to the City Council. We worked on it for 9 months, together with our architect and our engineer. It was a great and rewarding moment.
So, oder nee, sogar so drauf, ja.
We used the straight edges to determine the length of the beams. This worked very well and saved us a lot of time and measuring effort.
Gut. Gut. Ah, hier ist sogar, guck mal, hier ist echt richtig. Nicht auf.
We had to remove a few small branches from the cork oak, otherwise we wouldn't be able to put a roof on the wash house. We really wanted to integrate the cork oak and have it as close to the wash house as possible, as the combination creates a nice ambience.
Aligning the beams was not easy. They were very wobbly in their metal shoes and we could only determine the direction based on the wall. So it was very difficult to align all the beams straight to each other. We tried and failed a lot, but in the end we achieved a reasonably acceptable result.
Gut, dann wissen wir, dass wir schneiden müssen. Ist da gar nicht hin.
Immer noch zu hoch, ja?
Den rein.
Den rein, weil der Abstand passte ja.
Okay. Okay, kannst durchkommen.
Ja.
Was war die letzte Schraube? Ah, oh Gott, habe ich den Balken gerade gezogen. Meine Kragenweite hier.
Ja, das dachte ich.
Ja.
The kittens are already doing much better. They romp, sleep, eat and repeat it all day. We treat them several times a day with antibiotic, pills and eye cream. Menina is becoming more and more energetic and now loves to go for a walk with us in the morning. We love to watch her get more self-confident and feel more comfortable.
Das dürfte eigentlich. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob wir den heute schon festmachen.
The time has finally come to install the first roof element. The roof consists of sandwich panels, which are very popular as a prefabricated roof construction in Portugal. They are perfect for small buildings and are a cost-effective alternative. They consist of a white exposed metal sheet from below, an insulting layer and fake tiles from above.
Wohin du drehst, jedes Mal habe ich die andere Seite genommen.
Weil wir Links- und Rechtshänder
Ja.
sind.
Ich wollte jedes Mal in die andere und du dann darum.
Gehen wir weiter. Weiter.
Moment. Hast du genau so?
So oder so, ja. Geht vielleicht auch so.
Ja, ich hab's. Okay?
Ja.
Ich glaube, ich bin jetzt noch weiter raus.
Ja.
Ja, fast 43.
Und dann mit Maß.
At the end of the week, I attended a meeting with the Green Corridor project. The Green Corridor project is an EU-funded pilot project to reduce the risk of fire and provide economic support for the population around, and our property is located in the project area. We will be able to start implementing the measures at the beginning of next year. First of all, the removal of the invasive and highly flammable tree species like mimosa and eucalyptus. On our property, we have some areas where these species are overgrowing and displacing the native, non-flammable cork oaks. Menina still won't go into her doghouse, and we think it's a bit too small anyway. We would like to put a roof on the pergola next to the tiny house to protect her from the rain and give her a dry place and a shelter.
Wir haben aber ein Problem, dass der nach da wieder hochgeht.
Ich kann kurz runtergehen, dann kannst du das mal aufmachen. Also ich stehe trocken, muss ich sagen.
Okay. Hat schon mal nicht geklappt.
The pergola has right slope, but unfortunately the reeds push the roof back up so that the rainwater cannot run off. We simulated the rain with a bucket and unfortunately the water runs back again and drips down in the middle where the panels overlap. So we decided to screw the panels onto a wooden structure so that we can adjust the slope ourselves without the grass getting in the way. Unfortunately, the entire roof was so heavy that Dave and I had no chance of lifting it onto the pergola together. We tried our best, but failed miserably.
Ja, lass erstmal das Wasser runter, ja. Jetzt gerade noch nichts.
But what's the point of having your 80-year-old grandma from Germany around if you can't lift up a roof together on a pergola?
Moment, halt, nee, noch zu früh. Zu früh.
Ja, zurück wieder?
Ja, zurück.
Okay.
So.
Wo gegen den Schrauben? Wie willst du die da überkriegen, wenn die überstehen? Wie willst du das?
Ich würde das jetzt da, wenn ihr jetzt hier haltet, dann gehe ich da drauf und heb das hoch.
Okay.
Geht?
Ja. Ja, aber das sieht ja auch stabil aus.
Ja, die ist nicht safe, die Leiter. Okay, jetzt ist aber das Ding safe.
Muss die Latte jetzt auf den Balken?
Ja, genau.
Okay. Ja, der Balken drauf. Noch ein bisschen, doch was?
Warte.
The improvisation was on point again, and we actually managed it without breaking the fragile wooden structure. The roof is probably not for eternity, but it keeps the rain off for now. Menina was able to test the roof straight away and looks quite impressed, doesn't she? That's it for today's update. Thanks for watching!